What's up, guys? DTM here, back at it with my predictions for E3 2017. Today I'm going to talk about my predictions for Bethesda's press conference at E3 this year. I'm really excited to see what they have to show us. I always love Bethesda's press conferences because they're very short and focused and very focused on what they want to show. So I'm really excited to see gameplay. Let's jump in. My first prediction is that I think we're going to see Bethesda Game Studios, which is Todd Howard's team at Bethesda Softworks. I think we're going to see them show some sort of game at E3 this year. I don't think it will be Elder Scrolls 6. I think it's too early for that, but I think it could be either Fallout VR, maybe on Fallout 4 VR on either Scorpio or something like that, or we could see something like a mobile game similar to Fallout Shelter of a couple years ago. I think we will see something from Bethesda Game Studios, which is Todd Howard's team. I do not think we see Elder Scrolls 6 because Fallout 4 came out in 2015. They're usually on a 3-year dev cycle between Fallout and Elder Scrolls, and that changed a little bit with Fallout 4, but that's mainly because of the console generation, the new console generation. So I do think we will see Elder Scrolls 6 next year, but not this year. It's too soon for that. Next, I think we're going to see a small DLC announced and revealed for Prey. Prey just came out not that long ago to pretty well received reviews, and I believe we will see some sort of content add on to that game. That game's a really fun game. I'm about 26 hours in or so right now, nearing the end, but the game is really fun and I really enjoy it. I think they will have some sort of offshoot of the original story announced at E3, and then we'll get some kind of release window, maybe late summer into fall. So I'm really excited to see anything else that they have to add to Prey. Next up, I think there's a possibility we could see this at Microsoft's press conference, but I'm throwing it in here just in case because my Microsoft video is already super long. I think there's a possibility we could see Fallout 4 get the Scorpio 4K asset treatment that the PC version already has. It could be in the Microsoft press conference, it could be in Bethesda's. It's really wishy-washy. You don't really know one way or another. Sometimes these deals happen and you just never know what's going to happen. So I'm going to say it's going to be in Bethesda's press conference, but it very well could be in Microsoft's as well. So I think we'll get 4K assets for Scorpio, for Fallout 4, and also 4K resolution and improved frame rate and all of that jazz. So really excited about that actually, because I have all of the Fallout 4 DLC still left to play. So I'm really intrigued to see if they do this. If they do this, I'll jump back into Fallout 4 with all the DLC when they do the Scorpio update. So I'm really excited for that. Next up, I think we're going to actually see the reveal of Wolfenstein the New Colossus, announced with a release date of this fall from Machine Games. A few years ago, they released Wolfenstein The New Order, and then they released Old Blood as well. I think we are actually due for a new game this year, and they actually teased it at their press conference last year with the little computer image of it showing New Colossus. So I think we will see Wolfenstein The New Colossus announced and revealed at E3 this year, due out for release this fall. Next up, very similarly to that, I think we will see Tango Gameworks announce The Evil Within 2 coming this fall. Really enjoyed The Evil Within, the original. It really reminded me of Resident Evil 4. It's a super fun game, and I'm really excited to see how they evolve that survival horror gameplay that they started with the original. The only complaint I really had with the original is the story was sometimes kind of hard to follow, so I'm intrigued to see what they can do to expand upon that in this sequel. So both Wolfenstein and The Evil Within, I think those two are going to be Bethesda's main titles at E3 at their press conference this year. I think those are the big guns they have. And Wolfenstein was such a good game and such a great reboot for that series. So Machine Games and Tango Gameworks really deserve a ton of credit for those two games succeeding as much as they did. So really excited for Bethesda's conference for those two games mainly. My last prediction isn't really much of a prediction at all. It's really just Quake Champions, I think we will finally see an official release date announced. I think Quake Champions is actually in beta testing right now on PC. I think we will actually see a release date finally announced. I think there's a possibility that Quake Champions could also come to the next generation consoles. It was originally announced as a PC only title. I think there's a possibility we could at least see it on one platform on console, but I think it's also possible we could see it on both consoles. So really excited to see everything Bethesda has to show us this year. Tell me what you guys think about my predictions, and if you have any comments or predictions yourselves, leave them in the comments below. If you want to get at me for my predictions, just follow me on Twitter at DanIsDTM, on Xbox, just DTM, on PlayStation, DTM3000. Just follow me in any of those places, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Really appreciate all the support, guys. Like, subscribe, and share this video. See you next time.